मैनू विदा करो, मैनू विदा करो जी, अब विदा करो मेरे यारा। मैनू विदा करो, मैनू विदा करो जी, मैंने जाना है उस पार। तुम सभी साफ सही हूँ मटमैला मैं, तुम सभी पाक मगर पाप का दरिया मैनू विदा करो, मैनू विदा करो जी, अब विदा करो मेरे यार।
Okay,
Nothing
so
about ARR top 10.
I
I
don't
think,
know
for
how I
example.
missed Vida
Go
Karo.
ahead, I don't actually know. Now is the time to talk about A.R. Rahman's last year. Yeah.
I think the kind of melodies that stick to me are the ones that show up on my feed. I don't know, from the 90s. Manu Vida Karo. I mean, of course, he's been very active in Tamil.
Timeless classic, I think actually it is.
Only in Selvan. But Menu Vida Karo, I think, was the kind of a very down to earth, very simple, deceptively simple tune that was amazingly delivered by Arjit, one of those singers we've discussed last year too.
And then ARR, for example, he chooses some singers for some songs. Like, for example, Mohit Chauhan was given, which I like a lot, which is the Ishq Mitai. Have you guys heard one actually? What do you think about Ishq Mitai? It is a beautiful Punjabi melody that he had put it.
The entire Chamkila album was so good, and I was one of the listeners who was keenly waiting for the Chamkila songs to come out in Diljit Dosanjh's voice, Pariniti's voice. I think that movie itself was something that only Imtiaz Ali could have thought of, to
Yeah.
make the actors sing it, and some of them they said was actually recorded
Yeah.
live.
How
I
is
think
that
in the
so?
history of movie making, this is the first time that it's something like this has happened in today's time and today's technology and all that. It's actually very simple. I mean, you just have these mic systems connected to somebody who's, doing the recording process on the side somewhere outside the frame. But it's actually so doable to really film people singing live on the set.
Yeah. The character for the movie was very Punjabi, and they wanted to have that flavor come through selecting Diljit Dosanjh to act that one. But I did not like his acting. He looked like surprised throughout the movie, and some same expression, and it could have been given to somebody much better actor to have.
Yeah, he didn't look like Chamkila for sure, and I think personally that Karan Aujla could have done a much better job because he
Yeah,
could also relate to the role better because
right.
he
He
writes
is the
his own
kind of
songs,
that song singer. Yes,
composes his
correct.
own songs,
Yeah.
whereas Diljit is just a singer. He doesn't he neither writes nor composes his own songs. So
Right.
as a character, I felt Karan Aujla could have related more to it, and he could have brought a lot more flavor to that. Um, performance. But having said that, I got connected to Punjabi music through Chamkila. So I
Yeah,
think the film did not have just one motive, which was to get the casting right. It was also to spread awareness about that whole culture.
correct.
That culture is booming today, no doubts about that.
Yeah,
There are people who are paying in lakhs to go and see these singers. They are not classically trained the way we are, like in Hindustani, or of course, Punjabi is their own. Music is there, the kirtans and things
yeah,
like that people learn. So they are nowhere close to singers like Shreya Ghoshal or Arijit or Sonu, but their
absolutely.
tickets are higher priced and
Yeah,
the hype is more surrounding these guys, and they are actually dominating the movie scene right now. So I
correct.
feel this movie came at the right time. And of course, there are things that could have been done better. Even Pariniti could have had
Yeah,
someone better do that role
yeah.
of Amarjot. But I had no idea who Chamkila was, and so this
You're right.
movie
Yeah,
was
nobody
told
knew.
very like the narrative was really captivating. I saw it like so many times
Yeah,
after it came out, and I got introduced to a lot of Chamkila songs, and through him to a lot of Punjabi artists that
Right.
I've been listening to over
So
the.
more than that, what I think is it is a genius of A.R. Rahman that we see in the
Yeah,
movie,
the impact
because
was
nobody
immense.
else, like a music director, can capture the folk
Absolutely. And he
sense
was
of
humble
Punjabi
enough.
music into the
Exactly.
Bollywood.
And he said it in his interviews that he was actually skeptical about how he could add to it because the songs were already classics, you know. So he was like,
Yeah,
what more can I do to the background score? So the
right.
way they thought it out, the whole process, that, they will just give music for the narrative,
Yeah,
not to play with the songs. So I think that was such a unique thought to
right,
begin.
right.
So he
And
just
he used
made
that
that
tumbi,
story.
the Punjabi folk
Yeah,
instrument
exactly.
in many of those
Yeah,
songs. It
as authentic
sounds
as it
so
gets.
refreshing to hear that in
Exactly.
many of the
Exactly.
many of the
Yeah, and it
songs
wasn't
here.
distracting at all. Like Chamkila's Akhade wale songs were going on, they were
Yeah,
having their own spotlight, and A.R. Rahman's songs, they had their own spotlight. They just helped in taking the movie forward. And these songs were such an important part of course, they defined who
right.
Chamkila is,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So they had their own spotlight. So
yeah.
nothing took away from the other, and everything came together so beautifully.
Right.
And the impact
So
was.
when he chose Mohit Chauhan to sing the Ishq Mithai, what I think is that he gave the song to Javed Ali and then Mohit Chauhan, the other one, which is the um, Kung Faya, which is another favorite of mine. That
Rock
AR,
star.
yeah, oh my God. So both of those songs were given to singers that Ishq Mithai could have been given to Arjit Singh, but then I think that in Mohit Chauhan's voice, as a music director, A.R. Rahman know which song will
He
fit.
knows, yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So
So
Sangeeta,
for
what is
me,
your thoughts actually?
Vida Karo is one of the painful
Oh,
musical goodbyes that I've seen. With very minimal
perfectly said.
instruments. Yeah, it's with very minimal instruments. It just straight pulls your heartstrings. You can just close your eyes and you can feel that pain which Arijit has
Right.
beautifully, the way he navigates the highs and lows with emotions. I think it's one of the best sad
Songs.
songs of last year. Yeah.
Yeah. And it is going to be staying actually. I can see that song being played and played 10
Yeah,
years, 15
yeah.
years, 20 years
I've
from now.
sung it like how many other times you sing in Smule? Like you
Right,
go
right,
and
right. Yeah, yeah.
you
That's
just
that's
don't get
that's
bored. Yeah.
yeah.
भला क्यों बोलोगे तुम सब सच कहते हो मेरी नहीं है दुनिया जिसमें तुम सब रहते हो साथ तुम्हारे और रहूं मैं मेरा तो मन था सच है यहाँ पे जो भी बुरा था मेरे कारण था मैनू विदा करो मैनू विदा करो जी अब विदा करो मेरे यार